Namaskaram. A warm welcome back to the Swayam MOOC Telugu language learning series. I am Dupukuntla Ramesh Bhushan and I am honored to serve as your instructor for this course. Having served as the scriptwriter, content developer and presenter for this lesson, I have meticulously designed this module to be as intuitive as it is practical. I am absolutely thrilled to continue our journey together. We dive deeper into the vibrant and dynamic world of the Telugu language. Today, we step into the engine room of communication, action verbs. Why are verbs so essential? Think of a sentence as a vehicle. You can have a beautiful car with all the parts, but without an engine, it remains stationary. In Telugu, the Kriya is that engine. It is the word that transforms a static thought into a living, breathing action. Without verbs, we cannot express our needs, describe our day, or interact with the world around us. In this lesson, we define an action verb as a word that represents a physical or mental activity performed by a subject, unlike stative verbs, which describes a state of being like, is, or seems. Action verbs involve energy, movement, and change. Purpose of the lesson. Before we dive into our vocabulary, let me clarify the purpose of today's session. Our goal is to equip with a functional linguistic toolkit through 4 key objectives. First one, to master the dhatu or the root form, which is the foundation of all Telugu actions. Second, to internalize the subject, object, verb, word order logic, ensuring your verbs always attached to the end of your sentences. Third one, to build narrative fluency, allowing you to describe a continuous sequence of daily events. Finally, to understand the precision of Telugu verbs such as the spatial difference between taking, teesuko, and fetching, teesukura. Action verbs list. We will now cover the essential verbs of daily life. We have organized these chronologically, following your day through a full 24-hour cycle of daily life from sunrise to sunset. So, are you ready to power up your communication skills? Let's begin our exploration of the essential action verbs that define our daily world. One category, morning and personal care. Meluko, to wake up. Lay, to get up. Tomu, to brush or scrub. Kadugu, to wash. Second category, consumption and sustenance. Vandu, to cook. Tinu, to eat. Tagu, to drink. Mingu, to swallow. Third category, movement and locomotion. Vellu, to go. Ra, to come. Naduvu, to walk. Parigettu, to run. Paripo, to run away. Ekku, to board or climb. Digu, to get off or descend. Category 4, interaction and physical impact. Teesukura, to fetch. Teesuko, to take. Pattuko, to catch. Vetuku, to search. Kottu, to hit. Tannu, to kick. Uudu, to blow air. Visuru, to fan the air or to throw. Category 5, leisure and final rest. Adu, to play. Idu, to swim. Telu, to float. Egaru, to fly or jump. Matladu, to speak. Chaduvu, to read. Rayu, to write. Pujinchu, to worship. Nidrapo, to sleep. As you just observed, these roots are the building blocks. In Telugu, the listener always waits for the verb at the end to understand the full meaning. This natural flow provides the finality to every thought. But You might have noticed that in real speech, verbs change their shape. Let's see how these roots flow in a real conversation between two friends. Conversation. Let's observe a typical day through a conversation between two friends, Ravi and Kiran. Pay close attention to how the verbs we just learned appear at the end of their sentences. Kiran, త్వరగా లే, సమయం అవుతోంది. Kiran, get up quickly, time is running out. ఎందుకు రవి, నేను కాసేపు పడుకుంటాను. Why, Ravi, I will lie down for some more time. వద్దు, మేలుకో, మొహం కడుగు, పళ్ళు తోము, పనులన్నీ త్వరగా ముగించు. No, wake up, wash your face and brush your teeth. Finish all your chores quickly. సరే, నేను స్నానం చేస్తాను, నువ్వు వంట వండు. Okay, I will bath, you cook meal. Explanation of the above conversation sentences. The imperative mood, direct commands. Words like lay, meluko, kadugu are used in their base root form. In Telugu, the root is the second person singular imperative. It is used for giving instructions to peers or younger individuals. The another example, the future and habitual intent, tanu. Padukuntanu is formed by taking the root paduko and adding the suffix ta and nu. This verb indicates an action the speaker intends to do in the immediate future. The conversation continues while morning commute. నేను పాలు తాగుతున్నాను, నువ్వు అన్నం తిను. I am drinking milk, you eat the rice. నా ఫోన్ దొరకడం లేదు, గదిలో వెతుకు. My phone is not found, search in the room. ఫోన్ అక్కడ ఉంది, తీసుకో, ఇప్పుడు ఆఫీసుకు నడువు. The phone is there, take or get it, now walk to the office. సరే, నేను బస్సు కోసం పరిగెత్తుతాను, బస్ ఎక్కుతాను. ఓకే, I will run for the bus, I will board the bus. Explanation of the above conversation sentences. Continuous actions and directional verbs. Present continuous tense, తున్నాను. Example, తాగుతున్నాను. Shows an action currently in progress. Root తాగు plus tunna, progressive marker, plus nu, personal marker for I. Another examples, vector verbs. Directionality. తీసుకో is a reflexive or middle verb. The suffix ko indicates that the action is done for oneself or toward oneself. Example, take it for yourself. And another example, search versus find. Vetuku is the active process of searching. The result found would be a different verb, dorakadam. Now we are entering to the evening activities of Kiran and Ravi. Their conversation. సరే, ఇప్పుడు బస్సు దిగు, పార్కులో కొలను ఉంది, అక్కడ ఈదుదాం. ఓకే, నౌ గెట్ ఆఫ్ ద బస్, దేర్ ఈజ్ ఏ పాండ్ ఇన్ ద పార్క్, లెట్స్ స్విమ్ దేర్. చూడు, ఆకులు నీటిపై తేలుతున్నాయి, చేపలు కదులుతున్నాయి. లుక్, లీవ్స్ ఆర్ ఫ్లోటింగ్ ఆన్ ద వాటర్, ఈవెన్ ద ఫిష్ ఆర్ మూవింగ్. ఆ కోతిని చూడు, చెట్టు మీద నుండి ఎగురుతోంది, ఆ బంతిని పట్టుకో. లుక్ ఎట్ దట్ మంకీ, ఇట్ ఈస్ జంపింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ ది ట్రీ, క్యాచ్ దట్ బాల్. నేను బంతిని తన్నుతాను, ఐ విల్ కిక్ ద బాల్. వద్దు, ఆ రాయిని తగలకు, తగిలితే కాలు నొప్పి పుడుతుంది. నో, డోంట్ టచ్ దట్ స్టోన్, ఇఫ్ యూ హిట్ ఇట్ యువర్ లెగ్ విల్ హర్ట్. Explanation of the above conversation sentences. Example, intransitive movement. Ekku, digu are a pair of opposite action verbs. They are used for physical elevation changes, climbing or descending, as well as boarding or alighting from vehicles. Another example, neuter plural, tunnai. Example, we use telutunnai, refers to the leaves, akulu. In Telugu, non-human plural subjects use the suffix tunnai. Another example, the negative imperative aku. Tagalaku, kottaku is the prohibitive form. Structure root plus aku. This is the negation form. The both Ravi and Kiran conversation at night. అలసిపోయాను, దాహం వేస్తోంది, కొన్ని నీళ్లు తీసుకురా. I am tired, I am thirsty, fetch, go and get some water. సరే, విశ్రాంతి తీసుకో, పాటలు విను, పుస్తకం చదువు. ఓకే, టేక్ రెస్ట్, లిజన్ టు సాంగ్స్, రీడ్ ఏ బుక్. గాలి రావడం లేదు, విసనకర్రతో విసురు, నేను నిద్రపోతాను. ఎయిర్ ఈజ్ నాట్ కమింగ్, బ్లో with the hand fan, I will sleep now. Explanation of the above conversation sentences. Example, compound verbs and complex roots. Verbs used, తీసుకురా, to fetch, విశ్రాంతి తీసుకో, to take rest, నిద్రపో, to sleep. Example, the fetch construction take plus come. తీసుకురా is a combination of తీసుకో, take, and ra, come. It is a compound action verb where two physical movements are merged into one concept. Noun plus verb compounds. Vishranti తీసుకో. Here Vishranti, rest, is a noun. To turn it into an action, the verb తీసుకో, take, is added. This is a very frequent pattern in Telugu. Noun plus చేయి or noun plus తీసుకో. For example, నీళ్ళు object, తీసుకురా verb. Note, the word తీసుకురా, it is a compound verb. It describes a complete cycle of going, getting, and returning. Every verb in this conversation follows the SOV rule, subject, object, verb rule. In Telugu, the action always provides the finality to the thought. The beauty of the Telugu verb system lies in its agglutination, the way we glue suffixes to the root. By simply changing the ending, you transition from a plan to a reality. To build those complete sentences, we need to surround our verbs with the right nouns and adverbs. The verb structures introduced in this lesson have been presented as a foundational overview. A more comprehensive and technical analysis will be provided in the upcoming specialized modules later in this series. Let's look at our additional vocabulary. To understand the conversation fully, the extra words that made that conversation possible. Example, one category, నామవాచకాలు, nouns, మొహం, face, పళ్ళు, teeth, tiffin, breakfast, పాలు, milk, అన్నం, rice, దేవుడు, God, phone, గది, రూము, ఆఫీసు, ఆఫీస్, బస్సు, బస్, కొలను, పాండ్, నీరు ఆర్ నీళ్ళు, వాటర్, ఆకులు, లీవ్స్, చేపలు, ఫిష్, కోతి, మంకీ, చెట్టు, ట్రీ, బంతి, బాల్, రాయి, స్టోన్, దాహం, థ్రస్ట్. It is a abstract noun. పుస్తకం, బుక్, విసనకర్ర, హ్యాండ్ ఫ్యాన్. సెకండ్ కేటగిరీ, క్రియా విశేషణాలు, వర్డ్స్ దట్ modify the action verb describing how or when an action occurs. త్వరగా, quickly, fast, వెంటనే, immediately, శ్రద్ధగా, carefully, attentively. Now third category, అవ్యయాలు, విభక్తులు, particles or postpositions. Words that indicate relationship, time or location. ముందు, before, తర్వాత, after, నుండి, from, పై, on or upon, కోసం, for, అప్పుడు, then, at that time. By categorizing these words, we see the full architecture of the Telugu sentence. The adverbs adds energy and the noun provides the substance. When you combine these supplementary words with our 24-hour action verbs, you are no longer just a student of words. You are a communicator of ideas. We have covered the roots, the grammar, and the supporting vocabulary. Now it is time to see the big picture in our final section, that is summary of the lesson. Today we learned that action verbs are the anchors of Telugu sentences. We explored the 24-hour cycle, practiced natural dialogues, and broke down the grammar of suffixes. By mastering these 30 plus verbs, you can now describe almost every physical interaction in your daily life. Our goal for you today was to help you live in the language. Language acquisition is most effective when it is physical. As you conclude this module, your task is to go through your day and mentally label every action you perform with its Telugu root. When you pick up a book, say Teesko. When you walk to your door, say Naduvu. By doing this, you turn your environment into a classroom. I will see you in the next lesson. Until then, ధన్యవాదాలు.